burst your bubble right now. The secret to being a better perfectionist is to, drumroll please, embrace the imperfect. Now, this is coming from the most chronic perfectionist I know, me. Hi, my name is Tori, and I am a chronic perfectionist. I 100% believe that perfectionism is robbing you from a thriving life. How do I know this? Because it robbed me for years. Now, there are misconceptions of being a perfectionist. Being a perfectionist does not mean that you're just good at what you do. It also does not mean that you naturally just want to do everything right. And the biggest misconception of them all is perfectionism does not equal excellence. People often use striving for excellence as an excuse to be perfectionist, or at least a reason why.
I just like to be excellent. I just want things to be just right.
However, being a perfectionist will mean that no matter what you do, however well you do it, you will never be enough. Do you really want to build that cage for yourself? Because I lived in that for years and it took a lot from me. It absolutely paralyzed me and stopped me from doing the things that I had actually wanted to do. Until you get it clear in your head that perfection does not exist, you will be chained up to this impossible standard in everything you do. Nothing and no one will ever be enough for you. And you certainly will woefully fail in your own eyes because you expect and you demand yourself, probably over everyone else, to be perfect. I'm all about being honest here, so here's one big example I have for you. I should have come back to YouTube a long time ago, but I thought I had to have everything together, I had to have everything right before I could start again. I knew that my current health situation was never going to allow for that, and it certainly is not allowing me now, trust me. But yet, here I am. I thought I had to be perfect to do a good job. I've also, over the last couple years, have been on some really strong medication that has caused my weight to go up and down. I could be really slim one week and have lost a load of weight, or I could look really swollen the next week and look completely unrecognizable, even though I hadn't changed anything that I ate, and I eat a really healthy diet. So I felt really insecure about being in front of the camera, especially with my weight changing so dramatically. The first video you guys saw, if it wasn't for my accountability group that I have through the Think Media Bootcamp, I would have scrapped that video. The day I filmed, I was so sick. It was extremely hot and humid. My hair was going all over the place. I felt awful. I was tired. Everything was going wrong. I was so angry the day I uploaded that video because I really didn't want to do it. But I had come to a crossroads where I had to decide actually if I was going to punch fear in the face and just do it, or if I was going to live my life being a chronic perfectionist and never having anything quite live up to this impossible standard that I had created for myself. So let's talk about perfection in the realm of social media, because that's the content we probably consume the most of. This might be a newsflash to some people, and I find myself having to explain this, but the images that you see on Instagram are chosen because they are as perfect as the creator could get. They probably took 100 selfies or more to get that one good shot. Trust me, I absolutely know this. That is me. Also, there's perfect lighting involved as well to make the quality of the image look amazing. There are apps that will erase the dark circles under your eyes because you were sick all night before you took that picture. I'm not saying that nice images are bad, far from it. But if you're gonna show those pictures on social media, then make sure you also show the reality of it. Like, for example, you'll find on my Instagram some really nice selfies, but now I also make a point of showing the reality, the days where I am really sick, the days where I don't look like this, because it's really important that people see real life, and actually real life needs to become the norm. People do not look like the Instagram version of themselves. They did not wake up like that. I did not wake up like this. It's taken a very long time to even look like this now. What is my point in saying all this? And that is nobody is perfect. Even take looks out of the equation, right? The inspirational person you follow on Twitter or on YouTube, that person does not have it all together. They don't wake up every day smiling and being nauseatingly joyful. Every part of their life is not a dream, and certainly not everything is neatly sorted out. They probably had to psych themselves to get in front of the camera like you had to psych yourself up this morning to just get out of bed. They are just like you and I. Perfection does not exist. So now that we've figured out that all perfectionists are actual frauds, including myself, definitely put myself in that. What next steps can we take? So I've been on a VRA course by Think Media, all about creating videos and being on YouTube, and it's been absolutely amazing. It's actually been life-changing. And they taught us a really valuable lesson. MIA. It's not missing in action, because that's what I did for a long time. It's massive imperfect action. Basically, stop overthinking and just do stuff. I could have been a lot further on in my online presence as a content creator if I had just ignored this need to be perfect in everything and actually just started again with what I had. Which actually, I'll be honest with you, as a filming right now is not much, but I'm here and I'm making the effort. Hi! Are you gonna come say hi to everyone? That's better. Can you say hi to everyone? Perfection might not exist, but you're as close to perfect as I think I'm ever gonna get. What's one thing you have to punch in the face, hopefully not someone, in order to get over your chronic perfection? I actually want to know, so I'd appreciate it if you comment below. Another practical step that you can take today is celebrate your imperfections, the thing that no one wants to actually do. Celebrate your flaws, your mistakes, your quirks. They make you relatable to others. Nobody wants to be around someone who acts and tries to look and be perfect all the time. Because if that is in fact you, and you are desperately trying to showcase this facade of perfection, or as close as you can actually get to it, you will 100% make everyone who is around you feel less than, even if you're not trying to. Instead, keep striving for excellence. That's not the issue here, and I'm all for trying to be excellent in what we do. But get over this need to portray this facade of perfection that simply does not exist. It doesn't, it never will. It's time to get over it and be okay with being imperfect. But I promise you, the person I'm saying this the most to is myself. I need to hold myself accountable from slipping into chronic perfectionism. And what better way to do it is to publicly call myself out and launch an attack on perfection itself publicly. The best gift you can give yourself today is to release yourself from the pressure of being perfect and start doing massive imperfect action. It's scary, it's uncomfortable. You have to almost learn how just to get over it yourself, but it is liberating and it will free you into going into a thriving life. Once you start to celebrate your quirks and your flaws, people are going to love you for it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.